Next phase of the training is the how to set up a budget. In the system, if you come over here to budgeting, remember originally we went to the budget. We set up a budget definition. So we would pull the account number that we want to set our budget for. Let's say we were going to set our budget for advertising. You pick the account, you choose the budget type, and you tell it the year ending. So the year ending is going to be 12/31/08. And you would say how much you anticipate spending per month. So if we're going to do $500 per month, you can easily highlight, type Control-C, which is a standard Windows command for copy. Using your down arrow key, Control-V pastes it. And what this system would then do is create a budget that you can compare, are you up or down. Now, a lot of people create their budget in Excel and then send it to me, and then I go in and import it. Okay, so you don't have to do this for every single account. Any questions on budget entry?
No.
Okay, well with that, there's not a whole lot to do in budgeting, and then the next thing is of course to do the budget report. I'll do it to the screen, year ending 2008 screen, and it'll actually show you that this is what our period spending was, this is what our budget was, and we really didn't do anything because we don't have anything posted yet. But we're anticipating spending about $6,000 in advertising. Okay?
Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. That'll conclude our training on the budget. I'm going to continue into the next one, which is our financial reporting module, without stopping the video. Financial reporting allows you to create your balance sheet and income statement. While we have the flexibility that you can generate your own and design your own, I don't know how to do it. But this is the tools that you would use to do it with, but we're not going to go there because I have no clue how to do it. But we're going to go into the financial report wizard and show you how to manage this. So if I were to do an income statement, I would tell it the month I want to see. So because I know that we have transactions in 6 and in 2008. It then asks me, do I want to see cents or not? Generally on a financial report you don't. Do I want to print the general ledger account numbers? I like to have the account numbers, but when you present it to the bank they don't need it, so you'd uncheck that. How many spaces do I want to indent between categories? I like 10 because it really offsets it. It looks pretty. You okay? Mm-hmm. Then do I want to suppress zeros? That means if the account is 0, I don't want to see it. And do I want to remove zero balances? Suppressing zeros, I mean that there's been no activity on the account. I'm going to leave it open. And then the reporting level. The reporting level is designed to, at 6, it gives you all the explosion, the detail. If I do it just 1, for instance, it's just going to give me my headings and the totals. Do you understand that? Mm-hmm. Yes. So it's going to give me a very summarized one. Then when I hit next, it allows me to pick what I want to see. I can see this year versus last year, versus my budget this year versus my budget last year. I can also choose whether I want to just see this period, if I want to see the period to date and the year to date. I can check as many of these as I want. One of the other things that it does, which I think is pretty cool, is if I click all periods, it will give me a column for every month for a 12-month period. So I'm going to just put year to date right now. I can also set beginning and ending dates if I wanted to, if I only wanted to see from this day to this day. And I'm going to go to next, and I'm going to hit next again. And I have a choice of sending it to the screen, the printer, or Excel. I'm going to send it to the screen, and I'm going to hit next. And then when I hit finish, it should generate it here for me. And there you have it. So when we come all the way down here, you'll see all of my headings, and there's our net income for the month so far. Any questions?
No.
Now the only thing screwy about this is you can't hit finished again because it's going to generate it again. So you have to hit the red X. But I'm going to go back and do the balance sheet as well, just so I can show you what the balance sheet looks like. And I'm going to put all the zero balances in so that you can see the layout. Next, 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 and finished. And this is what the balance sheet would look like with all of our data that we just put in our beginning balances. I'm going to go to the next page, and there's our total equity.
Right.
Yeah. I think that looks pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions on the financial reporting?
No.
Okay. I'm going to continue on into the reports, and the reports allow you to do a trial balance. So if I were to do a trial balance right now or a general ledger report, these are just standard reports. You just run them. So I'll do a trial balance real quickly for 08. I'm going to do it to the screen. And if I do a working trial balance, the difference between a trial balance and a working trial balance is a trial balance just gives you the numbers. A working trial balance gives you extended columns for handwriting journal entries to make adjustments. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it to the screen. So here's our working trial balance. It allows me to make my adjustments here so that my end results are here. Okay? And on the last page, it tells me whether or not I balance, and I am in balance. You can tell by your credits and your debits equal. Any questions?
No.
Okay. One thing about a general ledger. Whenever working in a general ledger and doing journal entries, you never, never, did I say never? Never post to the following accounts. You never post to accounts receivable or accounts payable. You never post to customer prepayments or vendor prepayments. All four of those accounts must balance and match the subledgers. If you post to those accounts, you will never, never balance your general ledger again. Okay? Can't stress that enough. And that concludes our general ledger. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go.